everyone, welcome to my first top 10 video. This is going to be on the PlayStation 2, what my favourite games are on the system. It was a little difficult to actually put a list together, but I've managed to do so. And unfortunately, this is only a list of games that I've played. I know I'll be missing games out like Final Fantasy, Kingdom Hearts, Silent Hill, those sort of games. I'll be missing those out because I haven't really played them or played much of them. So that's the only reason I'm not going to be on these top 10 video, but I have got some good titles which I hope you'll agree with. Maybe you won't, but that's your opinion. So without further ado, here's my top 10 PS2 games. At number 10, it's Crash to Insanity, and yes, it's a Crash Bandicoot game, and it's hard to say exactly what's so great about this game. I mean, there are some faults and some things that don't annoy me and things they could do better with the series, but personally I think it's a great change from the normal format. You get to join up with Dr. Neo Cortex, your arch enemy. Music's great, the levels are pretty inventive, great humour. This is just one of the best Crash Bandicoot games I've played, probably one of my favourites. I'm not sure where I'd put that on a Crash Bandicoot top 10 list, but this is certainly a good game and you should check it out if you're into Crash Bandicoot. At number 9, it's Age of Empires 2, Age of Kings. This is where you can play as different factions from different eras, Vikings, samurais, that sort of thing. You can just, it's a great strategy game, lots of fun, killing the enemies, doing different things, building structures, building defences. It's great fun. I've had a lot of fun building up my own fortresses and that. Yep, it's definitely a good game, another game you should check out. So that's my game at number 9. At number 8 we have Star Wars Battlefront 2, a sequel to the original, and this game is just so great. You can just fight on land, fight in the air, fight with vehicles, fight in space, and you can also use the Jedi or the Sith, whichever. It's just endless options with this game. It's great fun, great fun with friends as well. Either you can join together and try and fight the enemy, or you can fight each other. It's just a great game, and it's a worthy title for this top 10 spot of number 8. At number 7, Camus Cam Edit, aka Bully. Just call it Bully, it's better to call it Bully. This is a bit of a controversial game, to say the least. It's made by Rockstar, the same people who made the Grand Theft Auto series. And it's just a great little game, just what you can do, just like you had to follow the rules and that. You don't get caught doing this, or if you do get caught, have to run or hide, or you could try and beat a prefix, but it doesn't often work out. Yeah, it's just like a fun, crazy game. It really is. It's just again a worthy title for number 7 spot. And although it is controversial, it's not that bad. It doesn't encourage bullying. Well, not particularly, unless you throw people in bins and everything. But it's definitely a great game. So this one is worthy of number 7. At number 6, this is probably the first game I've ever got for the system. That is SmackDown to Spring It. So it's an old game. So why just a wrestling game, WWF SmackDown to Spring It? Well, there's just like all the customization options. You can make your own characters, give them their own moves, give them their own names, and just be creative with it. And also the wrestling mechanics is great. You can just set up your own rules and do ever have weapons and just beat each other up. It's just fun, and especially if you have a friend, you can beat the referee up every time he's just trying to stop you. Just beat him up and just throw him out the ring. You know, you can change settings so that it gets disqualified for doing that. So yeah, it is great fun just beating each other up. Yeah, it really is. So definitely a worthy title for number 6. Well, halfway down the list now, and at number 5 we have Metal Gear Solid 2 Subsistence, aka Sons of Liberty. It's part of the Metal Gear Solid franchise. It's great. You got loads of weapons and loads of funny jokes. Just got a lot to discover in this game. You play it over and over again. It's just got a lot of replayability about it, as all the other games do. Because every time you play it, you can try something different, and something different happens. Something crazy sometimes. Just tons of things you can do with this game, and yep, definitely a worthy title. And number 5, and now for number 4. At number 4, this may shock some of you. It's a movie-based title, Lord of the Rings: Return the King. Now, often when it comes to Lord of the Rings games, they are pretty good. Let's be honest. There's like maybe 1 or 2 that aren't that great, or a bit of a letdown. But this one is great, based on the 3rd and final movie of the trilogy. You get to play as each member of the Fellowship, follow Aragorn on his quest, follow Gandalf on his quest, or follow Frodo and Sam on their quest. So you can play as all different characters, and you got different upgrade options and everything else. It's just a great action game, and tons to unlock and tons to do, and also unlockable characters as well. It's just a great game. It just like makes you feel excited. It is hard. I'll give it that. That is hard, but that's what makes you drive forward. Like the music driving you forward. I'm not. Oh, this is happening. We need to do it quick, and that's just why it's so great. It's just loyal to the film, and it's loyal to the gamers as well. So definitely a good choice for number 4. At number 3, we have Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, probably the best out of the Grand Theft Auto titles on the PS2, and it's just probably the best. You got all the different weapons, all the different vehicles that you can drive, fly, and everything that with. There's even a jetpack, I believe, and it's just you have to keep your character in fit shape, and stats go up and down. Affects like the character's ability to run faster. If he's fit, he'll run faster and for longer. But if he's fat, he'll just like run for a bit and then go. No offence to anyone who might be overweight. I'm just just pointing out. It's just a great and most realistic game of the series, and it's also a fun thing. You can actually do a little bit of co-op, just like another player can join you at certain sections of the game and just wreak havoc or do whatever. Really, it's just what makes Grand Theft Auto 4 on the PS3, Xbox 360, and PC so great. Because this is probably what made Grand Theft Auto 4 what it is today. So that's why this game is worthy for number 3. Well, down to the final 2, and at number 2 we have Killzone, one of the best shooters for the system. I haven't played that many shooters, but this is probably one of the best. I love the Killzone series. The story's great. The gameplay is great. It's great. It's great fun. Just like all the different weapons you can use. Some are more effective than others, and it's just like great story, great gameplay, and great co-op. If you want to have a little match with people, or you can join friends to take down other enemies, or it's crazy. It's just a great game, worthy at number 2, and now for number 1. Now, some of you may agree with me with this or not, but here we go. Number 1, Metal Gear Solid 3. My personal favourite out of the series. It's just a great story, great music, great gameplay, great replayability, and just overall great game, great bosses as well as always. All the other games have great bosses, but this one in particular has my personal favourite bosses in the entire series. And yep, so that is why it's at number 1. You may agree with me or you may not, but for me, this is my personal favourite, and I don't think it's going to change. This is definitely my number 1 PS2 title, Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater. Well, I hope you enjoyed my top 10 PS2 game list. I hope you enjoyed it. I know some of you might not agree with me with the games I put on the list, but do bear in mind I haven't played all the great PS2 titles. Like I said before, Final Fantasy, Kingdom Hearts, Silent Hill, and various others. There's countless others. I know there's a ton of great games for the system. That's why I love it so much. It's one of my favourite consoles of all time. So if I do get round to playing it, I might do an update to this video, I might not, we'll see how it goes, but that is my temporary list, so to say, and I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope I made sense when I've explained why I like each individual game and why it's on the list, and hopefully I might get around to reviewing a couple of them eventually, or a few of them maybe. I'll have to let you know on that. So I hope you enjoyed this top 10 list. Hopefully I'll be able to do some more in the future if this goes down well, which hopefully it does. If it doesn't, never mind. I tried. Okay, thanks for watching, and I'll see you later. Goodbye.